Now you can hear me. I had to pull my mic up. Can you hear me? Is that good? And we're going to have to level ourselves as well. Gosh, it's really bright in here. Okay. So, we're going to react to the whole album, okay? Welcome to the live stream, I guess. Formalities and all that. So, let's go through. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this on iTunes just so I can do them in order. William, if you can let me know about my audio, like the leveling and stuff. So we're going to go right from the beginning, okay? I know we've heard Parasite, we've heard Knives and all that, but I thought what would be cool is to just do it justice and do the whole thing. Right, no, I do not want to listen to Ed Sheeran. Go away. For you, Bullet. I probably should have set this up beforehand. I feel like I'm the last person to have listened to this album. But last night I was at the Bullet for my Valentine gig, which was absolutely nuts. I got battered on the front row, right at the front by crowd surfers. I've vlogged the whole day. So you guys are going to see that. I'm going to do like a video for you, just like talking about it and explaining everything, what the day was like, my favorite parts and all that stuff. Yeah, I won't ruin too much there, but let's get into this. And we have a new Slipknot. That song is wild. I listened to that this morning. That song is absolutely nuts. That's like, because we were used to such like a, what am I looking for here? Like, you know, like really like streamlined sound, like from the last two albums. Like this is like going way back to like the old school of things, like the first record and stuff like that. So yeah, that song is wild. Right, okay, should we get into it? Should we go? Should we listen to it? Again, if this is coming in too hot with the audio, just let me know and I'll pull it down. Okay, so first track, here we go, Parasite. Obviously we know what this is going to sound like, but I want it to be complete. Okay, so. And this has the intro that I don't believe I've heard yet. Although they did play it over the PA. Last night before the concert kicked in, that is. Oh, very cool. Hand of Blood. This is a very cool intro. No way out. Ah, man. Hype. Yeah, this callback is huge. Absolutely love it. Right. I'm going to pause it right there. Sorry, I'm not going to do that constantly because I know that's really annoying. But do you remember when they dropped the Knives teaser, which was the first one? And they played a little bit of this leading into it, and then it cut right there just before Knives kicked in. Even though that part is going in is Parasite, but when they teased Knives, they played just a little bit of this. Okay. And it still hits hard. Just let me know about the audio, please. You can still hear me on the music.
You make me sick, like a virus, a fucking parasite. You're not a new infection, I carried you for all my life. You wanna play the victim.
This was absolutely monstrous last night. Like, crazy. Cool, that was good, thanks man. I kind of wish this was the first time I was hearing this. Oh, although that I'm hearing this, but it feels like the first time I'm hearing it again. Does that make sense? And Matt was going for it with the screams last night as well. Enormous. So good. Oh, my neck's a bit sore though from last night. What's everybody's favourite one so far? Which one should I be looking forward to? Because, like I said, I've not heard any of these yet, apart from the four that we've heard. If that makes sense. The singles. So thrashy. It honestly, it feels like the first time I'm listening to it again. Oh, it makes me so happy. What an album opener as well. Such a strong album opener. A bit like Her Voice Resides. Just straight into it. Heavy metal, you know? Oh my god, this just feels like I'm listening to it for the first time again. Plus, I'm super hyped after last night, so I'm sort of like reminiscing. And yeah, it was a great show opener, like just straight into it. By the way, if I'm sniffing and coughing and spluttering, it's because my allergies are just through the roof today. And I'm still getting over this weird Welsh lurgy cold thing. So, if this is full of this, I apologize in advance. Because nobody wants to listen to down the microphone, you know. So let me know, guys. If anybody's heard this already, which one should I be looking forward to? The one I'm looking forward to most from the teasers is Can't Escape the Waves. I've got high hopes for that one. So yeah, that one last night, Parasite, was an absolute belter. Absolute belter. So, okay, Knives. What I will say as well is the reason why it sounds like I'm hearing these for the first time again is because when I did the covers, I didn't have a lot of time to take them in, if that makes sense, because I was so focused on getting the covers out for you guys, or the reactions, like quick. Yeah, I wasn't enjoying them, if that makes sense. It was like work. So it's cool to just sit back and just take them in and enjoy them and listen to them now. And I made a point after the covers as well of not listening to them again, because I knew that we were going to hear quite a few, which was like, we've had 4 songs. Yeah. And I knew there wasn't going to be a lot left for the album when it finally came out, or it's out now. So I made a point of not listening to them, because I wanted to have that kind of whole listening experience as a package, which is what I'm doing with you guys now. I probably should have plugged this. I was going to do individual videos, but I was literally sat here thinking, you know what, this would be way better if I just hang out with you guys. So, and thank you for everybody who's tuned in. My favorite is Can't Escape the Waves. Death by a Thousand Cuts is my favorite so far. Okay, cool. Death by a Thousand Cuts is the one with that heavy downpick riff, isn't it? I believe, from the Patreon videos. Da 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 da. Yeah, like the Blackened style thing. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, Knives. Let's get into it. We know what this one's like. Whoa. Oh, so bouncy. Morning, Robert. Evening was the best thing ever. Absolute best thing ever. Got the front row, and I've got loads of footage for you guys, so I'm going to put on a video out soon on that. And you could see, like, the look on Matt's face when he was playing this one. Like, I think he enjoys playing this one the most. Like, the whole band went into, like, a different mode when they played this one. They, like, you could see they were really, like, vibing off of it. Oh, that rep. Yeah, they went into a different mode when they played this. Honestly, it's crazy. I've actually got chills just listening to this and then thinking about last night. So good. And then the breakdown. Oh man. What a special band, hey? You know, I'm not a smiley person, so anything that makes me smile this much has got to be good. Paralyzed breakdown. Okay. Looking forward to that. I love that so much. I like I said, I'm not going to keep pausing because I know it annoys everyone. I love what happens there, though, with the riff carries on. So it goes trem picking down, down. The riff carries on, but Matt's part is which is like, gosh, I sound like Jack Black there, right? or Ed Helms from The Office, right? Andy Bernard. But yeah, Matt follows Jason's kicks there. I absolutely live for that. Never again, never again. Constant pushing, provoking reactions. Bring out the night. very fun. I've learned to love this one. Really learned to love it. Because I've heard it so much. Like, now it's like one of my favorites. Very cool riff. Wow, man. Excuse me. Listening to this together as a package, it's so good. It makes for such a heavy hit. Again, like I said, it's like I'm rediscovering these songs again now, the ones that we've heard for ages. Sojaz, can't see them for some time in the US. Yeah, I think they've got some announcements coming up. I'm not too sure. But yeah, as soon as they can, I'm sure they're going to be over there. And they should definitely take Bleed From Within with them if they do, because they were an absolute highlight of the night. Tesseract, on the other hand, wow, that was an experience. I don't do slagging bands off and stuff. I explain why I don't like certain music, but yeah, not for me. Okay, next one. Let's get to the meat of it. So My Reverie. Here we go. New Bullet music for me, at least. Let's go. Oh, clean intro. Oh my God! Volume swells. Poison. Oh my God, it's like the Poison. Oh. Single note rev. Love it. Is that a 3/4? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That is. Okay. It's 3/4 timer, that's interesting. Da-na-na-na-na. That reminds me of Crawling a little bit. It's like, I don't know. Anybody else? Anybody else agree with me there? Da-na-na-na-na. Okay. Okay. Imagine this live with Jamie and Matt trading off of each other. Album of the year. Okay. I'm going to agree with you there. Okay, let's go. Okay, patch run. Oh, it's not over yet. Shit. I got my work cut out for me on this one, hey.
into pieces, then try and bring me back to life. Just give me one good reason why I won't fall to pieces. Cut me into pieces, then try and bring me back to life. Just give me one good reason why I won't fall to pieces. Cut me into pieces, then try and bring me back to life. Just give me one good reason why I won't fall to pieces.
Whoa. Drums. Whoa! What? Oh my god! Right. Okay. Where? That's how do I unpackage that? Right. Clean in. Oh my god! Can I just go back to the start for that? Those Poison era volume swells. Oh, chills. Oh my god. Nostalgia. Like, so do you guys know what I'm on about here? You know that volume sustained Ebo guitar. It's not swells. I keep saying swells, but it's like it's sustained notes on an Ebo, right? Like, think of the end of the end where it's like those high notes. They did it again on Tears Don't Fall Part 2. And they did it again on some of the stuff on Venom as well. And they did it on the intro to, what's the first track on Gravity called? Jump into the fire. That one. Oh gosh, what's that song called? Somebody tell me. No, hang on, you know this. What's that song called? Somebody tell me. I can't believe I've forgotten that. But you know what I'm on about. Anyway, nostalgia, right. Comments before I get too carried away here. Supposed to perform in Slipknot in Moscow this year, but because of COVID, everything's cancelled. Sucks. I'm surprised I got to see them. Album of the year, definitely. Crane Tech, happy release day, absolutely. Definitely the best metalcore album of this year, hands down. It does hit hard. You're so right. That song hits like a train, and it was in 3/4 timing. 1 2 3 1 2 3. But then for the verse sections, but the choruses and the other stuff was in straight 4/4. So if anybody of you know time signatures and stuff like that, Leap of Faith. Thank you. That was really annoying me. Thanks, man. Yeah, Leap of Faith. So those sustained notes again, that sort of thing. So that's like nostalgia. That's like, ooh, the sound of the Poison to me. So when they do that, it's like chills, and they just captured it. They just took me back to sixth form in high school. Like, they literally just took me back, or even prior to that, to like year 10, 11. Banger. Amazing album. Death by a Thousand Cuts. Can't Escape the Waves are up there as my favorite songs. I can't wait for Can't Escape the Waves because I really enjoyed the teaser for that. So I'm excited for that. But this one, and then that solo, just when you thought it was gonna end, like, it just kept going. It's like, if I decide to cover that one, like, I've got my work cut out for me on that one. It's like, that's all over the place. And it was very, it was very patch. It was instantly recognizable. Those like 6 to first string runs, yeah, all that sort of thing, long scale runs. Then he's got like his Phrygian dominant stuff, modal stuff in there. So yeah, I think that's a that one takes the cake so far. Obviously, I've heard the other ones, but Jesus Christ, like, so usually by that point, so Parasite, strong track, Knives, strong track. Usually on an album, things start to, I don't know, they slowly start to water down a little bit, but it's like strength after strength, the way the tracks have gone so far. So, who's ready for No Happy Ever After? And apparently there's swearing in this one. Okay. Let's go for it. Oh, drums. Aggressive drums, Okay, so this is your favorite song. Okay. Oh, man. Man, I'm listening in cans right now, but like the pan in there with like the whispers and like the voices coming and going, like the production, like da 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 da. That's so cool. That's great. Tutorial, please. Oh my god. Where would I start? I'm going to need to live with these songs for a little bit before I start doing any of that. Wow, man. Where do I start with that? That's like... I don't know. That is such a blend of things. But these songs, the way they flow, their structure and stuff, it's not like anything they've done before. Like the intensity and the riffs and the drumming. Oh my god, the drums. That was like monstrously heavy, especially around the solo and that sort of offbeat breakdown as well. But yeah, tutorial. Yeah. Where the hell would I start with that? This is like, okay, so I knew just from way back in 2019 when Matt did that Slam Dunk interview and he said it's going to be really technical, the album, I knew to expect like difficult songs and stuff. And when I watched him tracking on Patreon, that kind of gave me an insight as to where his head was at tracking these songs. Just watching him play and the way he was moving and the way he was picking and stuff, I was like, okay, got this now. I kind of understand where it's going, but these songs are way more technical than the ones we've had. Like way out there, and like no two parts are the same. They meander and they. Whoa, that's really heavy, man. Groove and riff. So yeah, I like it. So apparently, Bastards is a weird song. Anything with the name Bastards always turns out to be a weird song. I'll say one thing. Machine Head. Yeah, any Machine Head fans? Bastards? You know exactly what I'm on about. For some reason, anything with that title comes out weird. So we will see. But next, we've got Can't Escape the Waves, which a lot of people have said is their favorite. That was my favorite of the teasers. So I've got high hopes for this one. Let's get to it. Bass! Okay. Sorry, guys. I gotta say, this is way better than if I was to have done like individual videos. Like, okay, and I'm gonna react to the next song, and then I'll pause the camera, and then I have to edit all that and stuff. Like, this is way better doing it with you guys live. So thank you for hanging out. I'm loving this. Oh, yes. Shred. Love it. Song's special already. I love how desperate he sounds in his vocal delivery. Oh. Oh. Oh, that riff. That's so good.
Out of breath, out of time, body shivering, a vision out of focus, getting close to the end, feeling colder and colder again. Can someone throw a lifeline? 'Cause my own hand keeps me under. No hope when the lights barely
Okay, this is my favorite so far. What a chorus. Oh, and there's that riff again. Oh my god. Okay. Favorite one so far. I knew it. I knew that was going to be my favorite so far. Favorite moment, definitely my Reverie with the sustained notes, just for nostalgia's sake. But favorite song, man, I got work later tonight. I'm not going to want to do work. I'm just going to listen to this. Okay, that is a strong cover contender for me. Like, out of all of them so far, I've covered all four of the singles. Knives, by the way, is so wrong. I was in such a rush to get that done. Like, I spent some time on it, and like, after watching them track it and stuff, I was so wrong. Then I went and did a lesson video on it, thinking I had it right. After relearning it again, thinking I had it right the second time. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to do some update videos on that one. But yeah, in terms of next cover, this is definitely up there. Right, guys, just wait till 1,000 cuts. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the chorus is very Poison type album chorus for me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's strong contender. That riff. I actually put out a little short on my Instagram of me playing that riff from the teaser, just from what I worked out. Sound quality was crappy. I was just trying to get like views on those reels and stuff like that. But yeah, I knew as soon as I started like figuring out that riff down in drop B tuning, I just knew it was going to be special. But it's interesting. Check this out. The positions on the fretboard, they're very similar to Knives, just played on another string from what I've gathered so far. I'll look into it properly, but that's what I found out so far from that one. So it's almost like he found Knives was one of the first songs written. So it was like as if he found those notes and he was like, what if I put them on the other string kind of thing? So yeah, right, I'm having a whale of a time, but I really got to pee really bad. So are you guys okay just hanging out for a second while I go and go and take a pee, and then I'll come back and then we're going to hit Bastards, which is a weird song apparently. So yeah, I just need to pee real quick and then I'll be back. So if anybody comes on and they're like, where the hell is he? Just tell them. See you a sec. You guys still there? Okay. Yeah, the coffee, it went straight through me. Right. Bastards. Should we hit it? Let's go. Isn't this one that's in a swing beat? Yeah? 1 and 2 and 3. I remember them mentioning that. So, anyway, I'll stop talking. Let's find out. Military thing going on. Come on. Fuck them all. It's so direct. What a weird song. This is weird, man. This is a completely different vibe. There we go. Nice. I'm guessing this one's got a solo somewhere, no? Yeah, I've seen they've got another 6 songs ready. I'm excited for that. Oh. Oh, go on, Patch. Nice. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Right. Where do I even start with that? Okay. Couple of things. So that's in a swing beat time signature. So you'd count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and goes back to the blues. Da 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 da. Right. And I remember Matt saying about that song, it's really difficult to write a rock song or a heavy metal song in that time signature without, or that sort of time feel without making it cheesy. You know, like dad rock, that sort of thing that a lot of bands have gone for. So it's apparently it's very difficult to write around that sort of thing without making it cheesy. That wasn't cheesy. That was just weird and different. There was a really cool clean riff going on in that with the counterpoint going on, which was cool. The solo, I remember watching them track that one on the Patreon. If any of you guys go watch the stuff on there or sign up for that. And I remember Padge was saying to Matt, like, oh, we could trade off here if you like parts of it, because it's very sort of like different, and then there's a key change in it where it moves up. But Matt was like, nah, mate, screw that. I'm not doing that. You can take it all. That's if they do play it live. What a weird song. And it's divisive, and I think they know it's divisive, and I think it's at that point on the album where he was just writing it and they were putting it together, and it's just like, screw it, we're having fun with it. And the thing is, like I said, it's hard to write a song with that sort of time feel without it coming out cheesy, and that's not cheesy, that's just weird. So yeah, but I will go back and say Can't Escape the Waves was my favorite. I think though on Bastards, it's like that fuck 'em all. It was quite, I don't know why it made me laugh so much. I guess that's not really a Bullet thing. I know they've got every now and then like kind of like an attitude-y song on the album, like Dignity. But just fuck 'em all. That's really funny. Right, okay, Rainbow Veins. This one is probably my favorite of the singles. Oh, go away, malware bites. Can update yourself later. Go away. So yeah, I like this song, and it came out over really well last night in the live performance. So yeah, let's check it out, even though we know what it sounds like. Oh, it's so good though. Somebody said like it reminds them of like the clean stuff Jim Root does at a Slipknot concert while Corey's talking to the crowd, and it's very Jim Root. And yeah, this is fun to play because it's so simple. Yeah, I thought it was a good comparison as well. It's just dark. And the crowd was singing all that so loud last night. Oh, you'd never done Ben's before this song. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Down, now, down, now, down, now. Yeah, sorry, I'm pausing. I just want to say something that I didn't mention on the last few, especially on Can't Escape the Waves. I love how, and this song as well, I love how desperate Matt sounds on this record. I don't know if you're getting that as well. There's like, he's got two modes with his vocals. There's songs like Bastards where there's like a confidence thing going on. But he's able to switch it out and make himself sound like really desperate. And there's like a desperation going on in like with the vocal delivery. It sounds like he's like really on the edge. So. Love that. And then the breakdown. So good. So good. Oh, atmosphere. So good. Like I said, I'm not a smiley person, so anything that makes me smile this much, it must be good. Like I said, these songs that have been floating around now, it still feels like I'm listening to them for the first time again, you know? Like I said earlier, once I covered them, I just left them alone, didn't listen to them to death because I'd have killed them, and by this point I'd have been sick of them. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sick of them, but it just would have ruined it, you know? It's nice to be able to listen to this as one package. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. It is definitely it is my favorite, but like I think Can't Escape the Waves will probably overtake that. But I like them all for different reasons, though. You know, I hate playing favorites. Okay, chatter. We know about this one. The intro last night over the PA sounded absolutely huge. So yeah, let's get into it. I love intros and things rather than just song, song, song. Those big suspended chords. That's what it's all about. Shed ton of reverb, which is what you guys, some of you may know I enjoy my reverb a little bit too much. Reverb just makes everything sound huge. That really is special, isn't it?
It's gonna break me, but that doesn't matter. Another crack, watch me shatter.
I deny you to not be able to nod your head to that. You know, to resist to nodding your head to that even. No, he didn't. Knives was just the band. You're gonna have neck injury, William. Cameron Park, how you doing, man? Did they play many new songs at the gig? They played all 4 of the singles. Parasite, Knives, Shatter, and Rainbow Veins. They did it the night before in Edinburgh. They got a bad reception at the Edinburgh gig, so it didn't happen. Yeah, something... yeah, I do have a hangover from last night. My neck is... Yeah, Tesseract got... Tesseract was... they were a fish out of water, and when the singer came up on stage, he said, "We're here to bring a different flavor tonight." Bear in mind, you had those guys get up beforehand, Bleed From Within, where it was just like, it was like absolutely, it was carnage. It was great. I've got a video breaking everything down and talking about favorite moments. One thing I will give you guys is the singer from Bleed From Within jumped down. And, like, he grabbed my hand and I pulled him up, like, into the audience. And, like, an absolute tank of a guy, I'm talking, like, huge, tall guy, like, came through. Might put him on his shoulders, but I just thought it was really cool how, like, he grabbed my hand and was, like, pulling him up. And then he went, like, straight over me and onto the guy's shoulders. So, like, that kind of energy. And then Tesseract, I don't know. Yeah. And they got, a lot of people were, like, absolutely hating it. I had one audacious individual next to me going, like, heckling them like crazy on the front row, like, going, like, "Your shit, like, back off," and all this. And I was just there, like, please stop. It's just like, yeah, okay. Tall guy's pit troll. Yeah, that's it, absolutely. He had big top saying pit troll on him. But yeah, I had somebody next to me going, like, heckling him like crazy. But even in the middle of the song, she was heckling, and I was like, they can't hear you. They've got ear monitors in, and it's coming over, and it's loud and stuff. It's like I said, you can go to I did not enjoy Tesseract's set because it's just not my thing. Although I was quite taken by the bass. I thought it was interesting, like, because it was all heavily led by the bass and odd time signatures and stuff. But, like, there's not enjoying something, then there's being outright rude, and I'd never, ever, ever consider heckling a band, you know? And that band, as weird and odd as they were, had more talent in one of their middle fingers, or little fingers, I should say, than the individual next to me who was just screaming and shouting abuse at them. So, yeah, not cool, man. So, yeah. Okay, let's get back to it.
But now I know I'm ready to die. In a world where I don't belong, like a wanderer, a vagabond. Will my feet keep carrying me and bring me home? Will I breathe like
That's very Gravity, that. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Gravity was full of that sort of riff.
Doesn't matter, another crack, wash and shatter.
And now, for my favorite riff on the album so far. That riff. My favorite. Absolute power! Wait, wrong band. Tank, absolute tank. Highlight of the evening for me as well, or one of the highlights of the evening. That riff under the solo. That's my favorite riff on the album. I know that's been like my favorite riff of the new stuff, like from the singles that I'd had. But when I first heard that, I know all the emphasis is on the solo, but I was like, yeah, solo's good, really cool. I really like the solo. But that riff underneath it, so cool. More Tesseract talk. Hackle, not my type of thing. Stood there, the bar, let them do their thing. Yeah, singer left for 5 minutes, left the band doing an instrumental, then left the stage 10 minutes early. Okay. Yeah. I think they got bottled in Edinburgh, didn't they? Am I right? I'll give you one other little exclusive as well from the gig last night, which I will talk about in my video. As soon as they came on and played Parasite, somebody launched a bottle on stage and it just missed Matt, and he just went. I just like put the middle finger up to him and carried on playing. I mean, there's no need to just throw stuff up on stage and stuff, you know, like the Bleed From Within. Somebody launched like a bottle of water up on stage, and the singer was like, he was like, hey, what am I supposed to do with that? At least you're gonna throw something. Throw me a fucking beer. Yeah, that's my terrible Scottish accent, like, but there's just no need. But the heckling Tesseract, as soon as they came out, we knew it was going to be something different. A lot of people hadn't heard their music before. That I am aware of, and like I said, there was something overall different about it. It's not my music, but still, it's like they've got the balls to go up on stage and perform in front of a crowd, and they full on know. Yeah, there were two bands that play completely different music to them. They knew what they were getting themselves into. So, yeah, there's just no need to be rude, is what I'm saying. You know, it's like just leaving a shitty comment on somebody's video. It's like, man, somebody's got to put the time and effort into doing that. Why would you do that, you know? So, anyway, let's go Paralyzed. Yeah, I'll stop talking. So, should I be looking forward to this one? Let me know. Oh, no hanging round. Yeah, calm down, Matt. Who pissed you off? Drums. Yeah, begging for mercy, Bob. I get that. Ooh, strong chorus. Solo. Nice. Hey, how am I gonna learn this? Oh! There's that riff. I've heard this riff before. I've been waiting for this riff. And there it is! Oh! Oh, shit! Whoa! Highlight of the record. Whoa! Drums, man. It's relentless. Oh, there it is again. Whew! That. They've saved that. That's a good song. Yeah, I 100% agree. That's like, I mean, that's not even the last track. That could have been the last track, if that makes sense. You know, like coming in with a bang, going out with a bang. You know, a little bit like Metallica? It start off with a song like Battery and they go out with Damage Inc. Or come in with a Black End and finish with Dyer's Eve, that sort of thing. You know, that could have been a good ending to the record, but there's one more track, Death by a Thousand Cuts, okay? Okay, I don't know how to unpackage what I've just heard. This is Bullet of My Valentine, yeah, at the max output. Best breakdown in the world. That riff. I didn't know, because we heard that on like the teasers and like the Patreon stuff, like little clips in the Patreon. And laying in bed, headbanging. You go through the ceiling. I was wondering what that riff was going to be. Was it going to be a breakdown? Was it going to be a main riff? But that is a thrasher. And then like the screams and then the pinch harmonic and the breakdown. Oh! Like I said, guys, it's very rare that you see me smile. Honestly, I haven't smiled so much in the last 29 years of my existence. So, okay. Shall we wrap it up with Death by a Thousand Cuts? There's a star next to this one, so is this going to be a single? Let's find out. This has to be the da 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 na 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 riff, right? Because that's the only riff that's outstanding. What somebody said earlier though about the 6 songs they've got left over that they've recorded as well, I'm so excited. Just like it's like let's process this first. You know what I mean? I'll probably be anxious to put it out, but geez, let's process this. I mean, let's go. Oh, nice. I'm enjoying listening to this with you guys as well. This is... sorry, I'm pausing again. You're all going to back off in a minute because he keeps talking. But honestly, I'm so glad I didn't make this as an individual videos. This is way better. Okay, let's go. I've been sitting on this. Yeah, I remember that for a sacrifice. I've watched that on the Patreon, so I sort of know this a little bit. You wanna take my life? I'm not afraid to die. When hope is all forgone, there's nothing more to give. Look deep inside yourself and carry on. It's not like I'm giving up. Oh. Rush! I need to find a space and little road to run. Don't let me suffocate. You wanna cut the vein, you wanna save me blood and watch my life decay. I'm feeling dead inside now. Take me to the cross and you can crucify. You wanna take my life, you wanna take my life. I'm not afraid to die. Yeah, he's kind of plays through the chorus. When hope is all forgone, there's nothing more to give. Look deep inside yourself and carry on. It's not like I'm giving up. I'm just so tired of hurting. Sometimes it's all. Oh my God. I think this is my favorite. Yeah. Your favorite, Arthur? I think it's mine too. Okay. Yeah, that first line, that's heavy shit, isn't it? It's really heavy lyrical content. When hope is all forgone, there's nothing more to give. Look inside yourself and carry on. It's not like I'm giving up. I'm just so tired of hurting. Sometimes it's all too much. I don't think Matt's doing any solos in this album. You can put it on record, but you just leave it to patch now, I think. Put the words on my mouth, Craig. And there you have it, Bullet for My Valentine, self-titled. Wow. Bravo. That was almost like an Ashes of the Innocent fade out as well. I mean, Ashes of the Innocent goes on forever, but that sort of kind of what's annoying is the Japanese version got another song called Stitches on their release. No way! Is it on YouTube? I don't mean to be greedy here or anything, because we've just had like 10 really good songs. And no, it's not. So I'm gonna have to wait for that one for somebody to upload it, maybe. No, I don't want to watch Ben Bruce playing his favorite riffs. Go away. Right, okay. So, but anyways, no, I couldn't find that there. Right, I mean, they saved the banger for last. That was like Damage Inc. Dyer's Eve out with a bang, right? But it's out with 2 bangs. Paralyzed, and it doesn't let up. And it's also, Bullet My Valentine have got this weird thing where often, like, some of the last songs on the records are my favorite. Like, for instance, I think of Fever, which is my favorite Bullet My Valentine album. So far, anyway. And, like, the last track on there is my favorite, Pretty on the Outside, right? You think of, like, The Poison, The End, that's slamming, you know? And this one, Death by a Thousand Cuts, that's got to be one of my favorites on this album, but I like them all for different reasons. My favorite one is Rainbow Veins because I've lived with it. I've learned to. That's probably like up till today has been my favorite. In terms of like what's been my favorite that I've heard today, it's got to be between Can't Escape the Waves and Death by a Thousand Cuts. Can we just have that riff again when it comes in? That is like... That is crazy. Oh no, don't die on me, mouse. That's so good. That's monstrous. That's like blackened. Man, has anybody tried playing that riff, by the way? Because that's been floating around for a little while. I put a short out of me playing that one. But has anybody tried playing that with a down pick? Yeah, you could go down, up, down, up, down, up. Absolutely. But like, if anybody tried playing that like Matt, like that's a bit of a monster riff to pull off. I'm so happy with this album. The other thing that's floating around in my head is it's not bittersweet because we know we've got another 6 songs tracked, plus a Japanese song apparently, or a Japanese bonus track, you know. So it's not like, oh man, we're gonna have to wait another 3 years to hear the next Bullet of My Valentine. It's just like, no, they're making music. They said they're in like this big creative space right now. They're going to pump more out. And it sounds like it's going to be more like this. I watched an interview yesterday morning, actually, and Matt said they've got 2 songs that they left off this record. And he said they are 2 of the best songs from this writing session that they haven't even put on here. And he's just saving it for later on. So, yeah, that's encouraging because, like, I think it's safe to say that the going away, touring, locking yourself away, and then taking like a year gap and stuff like that, and then you build hype for an album, that kind of thing is, unfortunately, it is a bit dead now. It is a bit redundant. You do need to be a bit more like Bring Me the Horizon, like constantly knocking out music. And, you know, for some bands it works. For some bands I wouldn't want that. Like, I wouldn't want Metallica to just start knocking out new singles every week and stuff like that. But Bullet My Valentine, I'd be very happy for them to follow suit. You know, like I'm ready for the next 6 songs. This just feels like a primer, you know. But there's just so much good content in this album. Like, it's a lot for me to digest now, you know? That's why I kind of struggled with the reaction videos when I first heard Rainbow Veins, because I was so focused on keeping up appearances for the camera, I guess, and, you know, it's work. You know, it was just like, yeah, this is good and everything. But now it's like it's my favorite or one of, you know? So this has been nice to actually just take the songs in and not think about, what notes is he playing there, and trying to work it out as I'm going to, you know, save time for trying to get a cover out. So speaking of covers, oh my God. Like, where would I even start with some of these? Yeah. The reason why I started doing both of my Valentine stuff is I know how they play. I know their style. I've listened to them for a very long time, dissected their playing, and I get it. Even some of the stuff that I can't play at the moment, like, I understand how it's done. Good friggin' luck. Yeah, you're so right there, you know? So, but yeah, so like, I've had this understanding. I know the note choices, I know the keys, I know how they compose. But this is new, man. This is so new to me. Coming from these guys anyway, you know? But speaking of covers, I think it's got to be No Happy Ever After. No. It's got to be Can't Escape the Waves and Death by a Thousand Cuts, hasn't it? It's got to be one of those two. Can't Escape the Waves, Death by a Thousand Cuts. What do you guys think? What's your favorite songs? Let me know, because I'm still kind of taking this in right now. And it's interesting because when I first saw it was just like, oh, it's only 10 songs. It's going to be over in a flash. That wasn't over in a flash for me. That was like, I don't know. Each track wasn't over in a blip. You know, it's like sometimes when bands put out like 4 singles and then there's not much of the album. Gravity, I felt that way. Gravity, we had like 4 songs released and we weren't left with a whole lot afterwards. And Gravity, it just felt like I'd listened to it by the time it was out, and it was kind of like, it was very short-lived for me. And because a lot of it did sound the same as well, and then they ended it on an acoustic track, which is, yeah, it's okay. But I much prefer going out with a bang. So yeah, Gravity, I felt kind of cheated in a way, because we'd heard pretty much everything that album had to offer. With these 4 singles that they put out, they didn't divulge absolutely everything that was on the record. Like, there was some really surprising moments in there. I tell you what, they certainly didn't put the most technical stuff out first. There's like the verse rhythms and stuff like that, and offbeat patterns, the kicks. There's so much to unpackage there, like loads. Guitar solos. The guitar solos don't sound too threatening, although I'm yet to pick up the guitar and have a go. But I think some of that might be okay. A lot of the time, as a matter of fact, with this one, the solos have been an afterthought for me. With these songs, it's been the rhythm guitar that's been the nightmare, because Matt's got a funny way of playing guitar anyway. So yeah, I'm just thinking about which one I want to do or have a go of. Yeah, it's not like they gave the whole movie away in the trailer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was still stuff on there. Like I said, the technical stuff, there's way more technical stuff on there than that's in like Knives or Parasite and stuff. So yeah, we had a good time. Are you entertained? My neck is very sore after last night and and this now, you know. I'm so glad I decided to come on with you guys and share this, as opposed to like just doing individual videos, which have been really time consuming, which I don't mind. But the thing is, like, people might have missed it, or do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I'd much rather have had this this experience. You know, the last excuse me, few Bullet records has just been me getting the album, just sitting in a room with my earphones in and listening to it. This is the first time that I've had like a community and stuff like that where you can chill out and hang out and listen to stuff with people and like vibe out on it with like other Bullet fans who are into the stuff just as much as I am, yeah, which is too much, you know. So yeah, I've had a wonderful time. It was a good time and enjoying the live streams. There's plenty more to come. Like I said, the next thing I'm going to put out, which I'm going to get to work on now actually, is my vlog video from yesterday. I'm going to do like an introductory to it, just chat about my favorite stuff on the day, some of the highlights and stuff, and then I'll stick the vlog at the end, and then like there's loads of footage that I caught, as much as I could get, and then so that'll be that video. So that's going to be the next video that I put out, and then, well, I guess it's cover mode. Death by 1,000. Yeah, Death by 1,000. Yeah, it is. That is the one, isn't it? That is a monster. And to anybody who's watched this on catch up, because this will be available to watch, thank you so much for joining in as well. And most importantly, though, guys, thank you guys for hanging out. It's a gamble when I do these. Absolute gamble. Is anybody going to tune in? Is this just me getting excited, sat on my own, talking to myself? You know what I mean? So the fact that the community's going strong and stuff like that is just fucking awesome. And the fact that I'm seeing like regular names pop up as well, I'm getting to know you guys. It's yeah, it's really cool. Some learning streams next week. That would be a good idea. Yeah, maybe I will, because I'm gonna need to really get my head into these in order to pull them off, because these are next level, you know. Just to cut you guys in, just before I go. As far as Bullet My Valentine technicality goes, and they've increased their playing with every album as far as ability goes. Every album is the musicianship increases. Believe it or not, it does. Even though, like, for instance, Gravity was a lot more held back than Venom, right? Their musicianship does increase. They get better at their instruments, and now this is like the peak. Where I consider myself at in that run, as my abilities, is probably like Fever era. Like, I reckon I could play anything off that album and do it to some ability. Everything after that album, some of those solos on Tampa Tampa, I've not done any Tampa Tampa covers, but some of those solos are quite ripping on that album. But that's where I consider my abilities to be at, so with ease, if that makes sense. The other stuff I have to really grind and fight for to get down. So this stuff's going to be an absolute trek for me to learn. So yeah, looking forward to it. Right, guys, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out today. This has been an incredible experience listening to that album. And Venom, yeah, it does have a lot of cool stuff. I can play a lot of the stuff on Venom actually quite easily, I suppose. But yeah, Fever's always been sort of like my parameter for where I'm at ability-wise, I guess. But this is going to be interesting. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Thank you guys so much. I hope you've really enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sharing it with you. And yeah, plenty of good stuff to come. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next stream. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. Peace.